Good evening and welcome to Southeastern Sports Network's broadcast of tonight's girls lacrosse matchup between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Brebeuf Braves. I am Sam Smith, joined here with my friend and colleague Turner Graves, and we are happy to be with you tonight. Now, Turner, when you look at these two teams, they are very different in terms of how they have started the season. The Braves come into tonight at 6-3, while the Royals have had a bit of a rough go here early in the season as they are 1-3. The Braves, however, have played 5 more games than the Royals. We apologize for that. We thought that might have been the national anthem. We did not want to miss out on that. So back to the analysis. So the Braves, Turner, they played 5 more games than the Royals, and they're ranked 6th in the state, where the Royals are 16th. But tonight, everything can change. The Royals have been great on offense, averaging 11 goals per game, where Brebeuf is just behind them at 9.7 goals per game. What this tells us is while the records may be different, the stats indicate a competitive matchup, and we're looking forward to that next on Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. This is Sam Smith and Turner Graves bringing you tonight the girls lacrosse game. So, Turner, we're just moments away from face-off. A beautiful night out here, a little bit of wind, lots of sunlight, just about 60 degrees. We got a great night for lacrosse. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, so am I. Haven't called a lacrosse game yet, kicking off my lacrosse announcing season, I guess, and really excited to be here.
Absolutely, Turner. So the Royals are 1-3 coming into this season, and the Braves are 6-3 so far. Two very different teams in terms of record, but as I mentioned in the intro, the stats indicate a much closer matchup than you might anticipate. And another thing I want to point out is that the Braves have played 5 more games than the Royals, so much more experience so far this season on that side of the ball.
Yeah, when I was first looking at the records, saw that the Braves had a much better record, but with a deeper look, you can see that these teams are all have a good matchup and definitely a good game tonight, Sam.
Absolutely, and it looks like we're just about ready to go here. Face off at midfield. So 25 minutes is on the clock, and here we go. As you can kind of see in the background, that's the JV baseball game going on in the background. So here we go with the face-off. And we're off. Ball on the ground, still unable to control. The Royals win the face-off as they head towards their own side of the field.
That was a good start, Sam. Moving it up the field now, about 25-yard line.
Going to pass it inside. And that is 22, Olivia Shank. Passes it over to Delaney Mullen. He's now fighting for it. Working the ball around. Trying to get inside. They have a look. Here they come inside. They're going to go in and score. And in the first minute of this game, Turner, the Royals strike first. They're on the board.
Yeah, that was very good offensive possession. Got the ball inside and got easy look at the goal there. It's already 1-0 here, 53 seconds into the game.
And that was Rachel Harris on the goal. So she puts the Royals on top early. It's 1-0, 24:07 to play in the first period as we head to midfield for the second face-off of the night. Bit of an awkward face-off.
Yeah, it looks like Brebeuf's going to win this face-off here.
Here they come, moving it down. She's going to go right in. Great stop by the goalie. Yeah, big time play right there.
Chloe Maddox there with the good stop. He's working the ball inside, but
it's stolen away.
And they score.
And they score just like that. And that was number 11, Ava Lowry for Brebeuf, a junior, number 11. So Brebeuf responds, and in the first minute and a half or so, we have a high-scoring matchup is what it's looking like so far, 1-1.
Yeah, this should be a lot of fun if they can keep this scoring up. Chloe Maddox had a good stop there initially, got the ball stripped away, and Brebeuf ended up getting a goal there, but see if HC can come back here. Like you said, a minute and a half in, we've got 2 goals already up on the board. It's going to be a fun night.
Absolutely, Turner. Both teams in hot pursuit early here as we're on the third face-off of the night. This is a loose ball. A lot of contact. Brebeuf's going to win this. That's Natalie Burr with it. And really no resistance on the defensive side of the ball for HSE.
Kind of just threw it away there, though. HSE, she's tripped. It looks like Brebeuf's coming back.
It's a couple turnovers now for HSC as they had it originally and it got stripped away. when Brebeuf had the score.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch.
And that is number 15,
Oh,
Lily Coda on the shot.
Just over the goal there.
But Brebeuf is going to get the chase, so they will keep possession here. So they throw it back in. That's Natalie Burr with it, number 8. Looking to move the ball around a bit. Little juke move. Looks like she might take it herself.
Going all the way.
Indeed, she will. She's going to
it.
scoot, and she scores. But there was a whistle. We're awaiting the call here.
The refs are going to discuss something on the field.
They're going to call a dangerous shot yellow card. So with that, the goal will not count, and HSE will take it. Here is another whistle. HSE is going to retain possession here.
Pass upfield.
Here we go. They're moving the ball very effectively. They're going to take it right in. Has her on the other side.
Looks like HC's going to get another shot at it, though.
And that's Sam Borgert with it now on the opposite end of the field. Looking to move the ball around, setting their offense up. That's Jenna Jenkins with it now. Looking to take it inside. Good defense from Brebeuf. Really not letting HSC get too close to that goal.
They've learned from their mistakes. Got inside once, but now defense looking a lot better.
And a scrappy play, but there is a whistle, and it's going to stay with HSC. So definitely a tightly called game so far, Turner. We've had a couple whistles here early.
Yeah, for sure, Sam. This play resumes. She's going to take it in.
She's got a one-on-one.
Oh, just
nearly
missed.
Puts it in. Unable to come away with it. That is stopped by goalie Callie Fitzgerald as she sends Brebeuf the other way.
Brebeuf's quickly moving the ball up the field. We got a whistle here. And we keep going. And she look like she's going to take it all the way.
Got the matchup. Brebeuf not having the numbers to get inside, but definitely in attack mode early. That's Meg Baxter with it. She's going to go around. Annie Bankston set a pick on that. As
bad pass
Brebeuf throws it away, and that's going to be, it looks to be a turnover. And HSC will get possession. Actually, it looks like it's going to stay with Brebeuf, I think. Nope, it is going to go with HSC. So HSC comes away with a defensive stop there, forcing a turnover. Bit of an unforced error. And now they're trying to get it across. Overthrows her. Now it's a loose ball on the ground. That's picked up by Annie Bankston. She's going to throw it into the middle, and now Brebeuf moving quickly.
An early point here, Sam. Talked about it a little bit, but the turnovers on the HSE side, and there's quite a bit already, and I feel like HSE could maybe have a little more up on the board if they turn the ball over early here.
And Turner, many of the turnovers have been on Brebeuf's end of the field, so HSE, once they get down to their end of the field, not really having any issues turning the ball over. It's when they initially get the ball and they try to move it up quickly. That's when it seems to be happening.
See if HSE tries to change their strategy, maybe take their time going up the field, or just going to try to limit the turnovers.
Here we go. Brebeuf's going to go right in, and they're going to score.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot you can do there. Really, Chloe Maddox is really the only one that is in the way there. It's a one-on-one matchup that's very tough to win.
Yeah. Not a bad play there at all. Just did what she could, but looks like Brebeuf's going to get on the board. Going to be 2-1 lead.
And that goal was by number 17, Jana Sourwine. So she gets on the board here early and gives Brebeuf a 2-1 lead in the first period.
Face off.
And a very good face off. Brebeuf just snags it out of the air.
It's already moving quickly.
And that is Meg Baxter. She gets rid of it.
Oh.
Just behind Grace Roberts, who has it now. Going to throw it back to Baxter. Over to the other side. That's Alex Weiss. As she loses it, Brebeuf able to retain possession as there was a whistle there. Brebeuf holds on to the ball. That's Weiss with it. She's going to throw it back out to Baxter. And another whistle. And it looks like
got another whistle.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early in this game. Working it behind the goal, setting up their offense. And she flashed for a second, unable to get the ball cleanly. Now HSC in the fast break. This is where they've turned it over. Overthrows it, but they're able to hang on to it. And they have the numbers here. Can they go in? Oh. Blocked, but retained. I believe that's Sam Borgert, who was able to retain possession for the Royals here. Now looking to get inside.
Hey,
and she does. And the Royals initially responded, but yet another whistle. So that goal will not count. And Brebeuf gets possession here. So
another turnover by HSE. Goalie's playing pretty far out, trying to get this pass to somebody.
She's got looks. I mean, she's had Baxter's open right there, number 13, and they flashed for a second. Then she's got one in the middle. Saw that all the way. That's Natalie Burr with it. Now she's running free out there.
Looks like
she doesn't have the numbers, but we'll see if she can still try to take it inside. Works it around. Overthrows.
Overthrows, yeah.
I believe that was Alex Weiss who initially flashed in there and had a chance, but that ball was overthrown. So no look there for Brebeuf, but another whistle, and it looks like they're going to retain possession. And Brebeuf turns it over. HSC has it.
Attacking side of the field, see if they can maintain possession here. Maybe respond.
And they have the look here. This is the end of the field where the Royals have been very good about not turning the ball over. That's Borgert with it, passes it out to Olivia Shank, who also passes it out. So now ball at the top there. She's going to fly it in. Loose ball down low. HSC able to retain it. Dangerous pass. Still able to hang on to it by HSC. Now it's a really loose ball. Another whistle. And looks like it's going Brebeuf's way. So Royals turn it over there. So that's been the story of this game so far. The turnovers.
Yeah.
Definitely an issue so far, really by both sides. We've seen it go both ways. We started really quickly with the two goals early, but now it's kind of turned into a more defensive battle at 2-1 with 14:05 left to play in the first period.
Yeah, it was 1-1. Minute and a half into this game, thinking we could get a high scoring matchup here, but with about 13 minutes left, it's 2-1. Maybe a little change of focus, just like you said, going to the defense. The ball's congested inside.
Loose ball inside. Who's going to get it? It's really loose. HSE able to get the turnover right there. So big stop by the Royals as they head their own way. Again,
Maddox trying to get it to somebody.
She's going to chuck one up. And nearly on guard, but HSE looks like they're going to be okay. It's swiped away. Now they need to get it across the 50-yard line, and it looks like they're easily going to do that. Now they have the numbers on the fast break.
Looks like she's going to slow it down, though.
And that's Chloe Zott with it. She's going to throw it inside. Beautiful pass. And they go in and get it. And I believe that was Sam Borgert on the goal, and we're tied up, Turner. 12:52 left to play in the first.
Yeah, it was a really good play there. Passed it inside. Got a shot on goal and went in. Tied 2-2 here with just under 13 minutes to go.
And Turner, this goes right back to what we were talking about in our intro, how the records are different, but the records are drastically different, but the stats indicated a much closer game than on paper. Yeah. So, and I think we're seeing that early. It's 2-2. It's been a very competitive matchup. Neither side really able to gain much of an advantage. Story of the game has been turnovers as we head into another face-off here. And HSE, clean face-off. They're going to come away with it. But Brebeuf coming from behind. And a whistle, but HSE retains possession.
Jenna Jenkins fell over. Brebeuf's got the ball now.
Now in the middle. Now they're really charging. That is Maddie LeBlanc. She's now behind the goal. That's Baxter with it at the top.
Good defense here by HSE.
Definitely not making it easy.
Yeah, not really letting them inside.
Bit of a change from the beginning of the game. It's Ava Lowry. She passes it over to Jana Sauerwine. As they go in and they score. And just like that, Turner, it's 3-2. So, wow, we said 2 minutes ago that it was looking to be a little bit more defensive. Ever since we've said that, we've had 2 goals. So,
a little bit of announcer's jinx, maybe?
Yeah, it seems like that always seems to happen to me when I'm in the booth. Whenever I say something like that, I totally contradict myself 2 or 3 minutes later. And that's exactly what's happened here. Looks like we have our first timeout of the game. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break here on Southeastern Sports Network. And we also want to remind you that Sky Zone is presenting this broadcast, and they want you to have fun and fly safe. Back with you next. Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network here for the face-off. 11:46 remaining in the first half. The score is 3-2. Brebeuf just scored, and it looks like they're going to win this face-off here as they're charging here, really trying to open this lead up now. They get right inside. Unable to hold on to the ball, though.
Something I'm noticing, Sam, when Brebeuf gets the ball, they're very quick to move it down to the other side of the field. But once they get there, a little stagnant, trying to work it inside. See if HSE can do a better job of maybe keeping them from further away from our goal.
Absolutely, Turner. They're very quick in transition, but a bit of sloppy play once they get inside there. A lot of turnovers. Really, that's been the story of the night for both teams. They're not having a ton of trouble getting it upfield. HSE had a little bit of trouble early in the game, turning the ball over, getting it up the field, but both teams just really sloppy inside, and most of the times when they actually do hold on to the ball inside, they end up scoring. So that's been the story of the game so far. We'll see what adjustments they made during that timeout and maybe see if they can limit the turnovers a little better. HSE grabs a turnover themselves right there. Chloe Maddox with the ball. She's looking for someone open. She's got her and just underthrows her a bit, but that's recovered by Olivia Shank. And now here they come in transition. The Royals have the numbers. Shank cuts through the middle. She's going to throw it over to Chloe Zott. And now here's the sloppy play that we were just talking about. Just a lot of loose balls, it seems like, for both teams inside.
Let's see if HSE
and
can.
Wow. Bit of a swipe there.
Yeah.
Real surprised there wasn't a whistle. What a catch by Chloe Zott.
Threw it behind her, reached out and got it.
That was spectacular. As HSC loses the ball there, that's a turnover, and Brebeuf now in transition. Here's what you were talking about, Turner, getting it up the field fast. That's exactly what they're doing. They have the numbers here, but there's a whistle, and that's going to stop play momentarily. And for Brebeuf, you almost wonder if it was better if they didn't blow the whistle there because they had the numbers. They were in transition quick, and the ref kind of held up their fast break. So HSC now with it, heading back, and another whistle on a fast break. It's going to stay with HSC, and same situation, Turner. Refs kind of stop and play on the fast break. You almost wonder if the teams would appreciate if they'd lay off a little bit and let them play.
Got another whistle.
So 8:54 remaining in the first half of this game. 2-3 is the score. Sun's starting to set here at Reynolds Royal Stadium. And big push right there. That's a whistle.
Yeah, that's going to be a whistle every time.
That happened right in front of the ref. They're going to call that 9 times out of 10.
Now it just
and that's Chloe Zott. She's got it inside, and
she scored.
Absolutely on the mark. You could see that one coming from a mile away. She had a nice cut, a great catch, and just put it right in. So with 8:30 remaining in the first half, we are tied here, and a very competitive matchup on our hands here. This should be a really, really nice rest of the game.
Yeah, so starting to see a trend. Every time HSU scored, they've worked it from outside, one pass close to the goal, inside, and a quick shot. And seems to go in most of the time for the Royals. That's how they're getting most of their points on the board.
Here on the face-off. And Brebeuf, a very good face-off. And, wow.
There they are already up.
That was Ava Lowry was wide open, and her teammate totally missed it. That may have been an automatic goal had she gotten the ball. We can certainly see better up here than they can down there, but Royals are pretty fortunate that that pass was not made because it was pretty much a one-on-one battle right to the goal if that would have happened.
Now here, HSE close, Brebeuf close to scoring. HSE trying to defend, doing a good job on defense so far.
And that's Ava Lowry with it. Passes it off to her teammate. And She overthrows Jana Sauerwein, and HSC picks up the turnover. Now they're in transition. They really got the numbers here.
See if HSE can do something.
It's 5-on-4. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Loose ball now, and that kind of slows up the fast break, so not much they can really do there. But
good move.
Chloe Zott with it now. She just had the goal earlier and has it again. Let's see if she can do something. On the mark pass goes in. I believe that was 21 Sam Borger on the shot. Just a little off guard, but definitely a good look for sure.
Yeah. It's another thing I was talking about earlier. Quick pass inside and then a quick shot right after. Not giving Brebeuf's defense time to adjust inside. Got another shot off, but just missed that time.
And we'll see if HSC can score here as they got Zott right in the middle. And looks like we're going to have a free shot here coming up. And this is Chloe Zott, a chance to put HSC up.
See if she can get her
on
second
consecutive
goal of the night.
scores here. And
Good
an
stop
unbelievable stop. Wow, that was very impressive. That's Callie Fitzgerald. She's had a couple big stops tonight for sure. Definitely Brebeuf fortunate to have her on the field as Chloe Zott has it again. And Turner, we've seen in this game, we've talked about both teams responding. As it looks like there's a penalty. Anyway, Turner, what we've been talking about is both teams have done a really nice job responding. I don't think we've had consecutive goals by any team so far, so we've just gone back and forth. The Royals definitely had a good look there to get a second consecutive goal. It was unfortunately a great play by Callie Fitzgerald to keep the Royals tied up here, but
looks like Royals got another free shot.
Another free shot. And
She
this
got
time she
that one.
gets it. So the Royals cash in, and there's the second consecutive goal. Another announcer's jinx.
There it is.
So whenever I say something, just expect the opposite to happen because that seems to be the trend with me. So great job by the Royals to go up here, 4-3. We now have consecutive goals by a team. The Royals really responding well tonight. They've got the lead, feeling good, but Turner, as it is in every sport, the last 5 minutes or so in each half is such a crucial moment.
Yeah, that's that time right there is a chance to get momentum going into halftime, or if it's towards the end of the game, really just decides the game there. And going to see what team here can, if HSE can retain momentum or Brebeuf can try to come back.
And you think of what a difference a goal could make right now. If it's by HSC, they're going up 2 into the locker room, or Brebeuf could potentially tie this game up. So quite the swing that could occur here. I would expect Brebeuf to respond as they have all night. So they have it in as they underthrow. She underthrows her teammate. That goes out of bounds, and I believe HSC is going to get possession there, because I think that is a turnover.
Yeah, it's going to be another Brebeuf turnover. Seems like recently HSC has done a good job of limiting their turnovers.
And HSC on the fast break. And Jenna Jenkins now with the ball. Throws it in the middle.
Couldn't convert on that pass.
Dropped by Rachel Harris. And now Brebeuf on the fast break. Another turnover. So a lot of overthrows, a lot of underthrows. That seems to be the story of tonight. As Rachel Harris saves a turnover there. She's going to try to take it herself, and looks like she got hit
in the head.
Got hit in the head, so that's going to be a whistle. And so Alex Weiss with her second yellow card. She's going to have to come out of the game, and the Royals will have numbers for, I believe it's 2 minutes. So a pivotal point here in the game. The Royals a chance to catch Brebeuf down a person here, maybe get another goal, really keep that momentum going.
Tried to work it inside, but Brebeuf got it now. See how quickly they move it up.
That was Jenna Jenkins that tried to go inside with it, but now Brebeuf on the fast break. That's Annie Bankston with it. She loses it, but she's able to retain it. Overthrows her teammate, but she falls to the ground, so Brebeuf will retain possession. SSN fans, we want to remind you that Sky Zone is our presenting sponsor for this broadcast. They want you to have fun and fly safe. And with that, we're going to go to another timeout, and us here at SSN will also take a timeout. So we'll be back with you next. Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. 3:26 remaining. It's the home stretch of the first half. It's 4-3 Royals as we're back underway after the Brebeuf timeout. And that's Natalie Burr with it. Spin move. Looking for the pass. That's a push, a whistle. She passes it over to Anna Bankston.
Gets it right back. Tries to work it inside. Could not complete the pass. A little tangle up here.
And fighting for the loose ball. Lots of aggression down there. And Brebeuf is going to retain possession after the long fight for the ball. And I believe that's Bankston with it. Now she passes it. And back out to Bankston. Setting up their offense. Pretty pivotal, Turner, that they get a score here before the half. You don't want the Royals going into the locker room with the momentum they've had from their last two goals. You feel like Brebeuf definitely needs to respond here.
Yeah, without a goal, HSE's got momentum in this game. It's a big thing to have going into halftime.
And that's Bankston with it. She's trying to go inside. She's going to take a shot. And a great save by Maddox.
Good defense here by the Royals. Not letting anything inside. It's just surrounded and takes the ball away.
And that's a turnover. Royals in the fast break. Here they come down the field.
Be a whistle.
And another whistle.
like HSE on the fast break. Going inside. Just misses.
Just blocked. I think that was off the foot of the goalie. So Callie Fitzgerald just saves a goal here. But the Royals get the chase, so they will keep possession of the ball.
Works inside. Quick pass, and there's a score. HSC with 3 straight goals.
And Turner, that is how you finish a half right there. We talked about the last 5 minutes, how important it is. Since then, 2-0 HSC. So they've gone from down 2-3 to now 5-3. 3 consecutive goals. They have all the momentum going into halftime. And Brebeuf needs a score to try to stop that.
Yeah, Jenna Jenkins made a good cut inside. Just got the feed and just another quick shot. It's what I've been talking about all night, really. Just that's the key for HSC if they want to maintain this lead. But definitely, Sam, their momentum is through the roof right now.
And here we go on another face-off. That one's up in the air. Brebeuf wins the loose ball. Here they come in the fast break. About a minute left in the first half. Moving the ball around on offense. And she loses it.
Poked away. Loose ball.
And a chance for HSC. Can they get it?
Got a whistle here.
And the ref says no. I'm stopping play. And Brebeuf's going to keep the ball there. And that's Meg Baxter who passes it out.
Trying to work it inside now behind them.
Nearly overthrew her teammate.
Yeah.
That was a dangerous throw.
And
that is an overthrow right there.
Good defense by the Royals all the way out there, not letting anything
That's
in.
Natalie Burr with it. She's got the cut inside.
Whoa.
And that's Ava Lowry who had the cut. You could definitely see it. And both teams kind of running the same play where they run this little cut inside. They get them on the pass, and as soon as they catch it, they throw it in. And the goalie's kind of caught off guard on both sides. So Brebeuf definitely using a little bit of HSC's playbook right there, giving them a taste of their own medicine here with 19 seconds left. And Turner, when you look at that, that is a huge goal right there. I mean, 19 seconds left. Brebeuf just killed the HSC momentum, and they're pretty much, unless something crazy happens here, it's going to be 5-4 at halftime, unless something happens in the next 19 seconds.
You think somebody scores in these 19 seconds?
I'm going to go with no, just because the face-offs have had a lot of loose balls and a lot of time gets taken up during that. But that was picked up pretty quickly.
Brebeuf's got 10 seconds. Underthrows a teammate. Loose ball with 3 seconds left.
And they're just going to take this one into the locker room. So Turner, a competitive first half, 5-4. And HSC leads Brebeuf through the first half of this game. So with that, we're going to take a break and be back with you next on Southeastern Sports Network.
And we are back with Southeastern Sports Network as the second half is just about to tip off. It's 5-4 Royals lead, and here we go with the second half. HSE quickly moves it inside. Good defense here. See if HSE can convert early in the second half. Passes inside. Got a stoppage here. See what the refs decide.
A lot of confusion.
And HSC is going to have the ball here and trying to work it inside again.
Watch the cut here. That seems to be their go-to play. And that time, they're going to turn it over. She goes into the fence.
Looks like she's okay, though.
Tough play. We sure hope she's all right. She seems to be running around out there pretty good. So
Got a turnover.
lots of contact out here. Physical start to the second half in the first 2 minutes here. Oh, she lost the ball. And that is
Working inside. Oh, couldn't convert on the pass. Now, loose ball. HSC.
HSC retains possession here. They're going to just kick it back out to Chloe Zott, who has a goal already in this game. They throw back it to Chloe. She's going to go inside, fall into the ground.
Looks like she drew a foul.
And if she did, that's going to be big because that might be a free shot. And
looks like she does have a free shot.
indeed. So this could be interesting. She did not convert on her free shot earlier in this game, but we'll see if she learned from her mistake the first time and see if she can convert. And unable to connect. And that goal is just, Callie Fitzgerald is just playing at a high level tonight. I mean, just a lot of great stops.
Doing a lot better than I could ever do out there.
That has nothing to do with Chloe Zott. That's just great goalie play.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you put back there on the free shot. Callie Fitzgerald's making it tough on everybody. So the sun has completely set.
As you're talking about the weather.
We are now under the lights here at Reynolds Royal Stadium. It's a little Wednesday night lights for you. Not quite Friday night lights, but it's Wednesday night lights.
Hey, we'll take any night lights.
Decent crowd on hand. Hard to see the home side, but there are lots of people in the stands supporting their Royals tonight. Always like to see that. As the Royals are on the fast break here. They're going to pass it out. That's Chloe Zott on the outside.
HSC passing it around the outside. Can't really get anything going quick and inside. Haven't got one of those quick cuts. And
oh, wow. And a great defensive play. I believe that was number 28, Sophia Manuel. Great stop. Just got the stick up. Knew they were going to try to throw it in. Able to knock it down. And Turner, I think you're seeing a lot of adjustments that were made at halftime.
Yeah, I think that halftime
both-
was much needed for both teams.
Both teams definitely tightening things up here, especially Brebeuf on defense. As that free shot goes in, and that is Rachel Harris, I believe, on the free shot as the Royals add another one. It's now 6-4, 20 minutes in, and what can I say? Another announcer's jinx. As soon as I say, wow, we've seen both teams really tighten it up. Sure enough, a score happens less than 10 seconds after I say that. So
Let me just say the opposite of what we want to happen here at SSN.
Yeah. What are you going to do? I mean, part of it, I guess.
Back 6-4, HSE has extended their lead to 2 goals now with just under 20 minutes left here in the second half.
But that's a lot of lacrosse to be played. This game is far from over.
Yeah, we've seen how fast each team can get on.
I mean, I think HSE scored 2 goals in like 1 or 2 minutes, so it can be done for sure.
And the face-off still a loose ball. And
It's going to go all the way out of bounds, and
it's HSE ball.
HSE's going to have it.
Ooh, 2 people slashing at her stick there. I'm going to call a whistle. And we're back. HSC's moving it, trying to get it inside.
That's Rachel Harris with it at the top.
Quick pass, but it's
And
intercepted.
that's a turnover.
There. It's going to be a
And
foul.
now that's going to be a whistle. I think that's on Rachel Harris.
Yeah.
Just trying to swipe the ball back out. Here we go, lots of contact, and they're going to blow a whistle on that. That was Sourwine who had the ball there. She passes it out to Natalie Burr, who now looks like she's looking inside. Nothing there, so she's just going to pass it back out. I believe that's Baxter, number 13. She throws it around, and now Brebeuf. They're definitely looking to get inside. Royals playing very good defense on the inside, so not a whole lot they can really do.
Took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say how tough these Royals defense has been. Hopefully that's not an announcer jinx.
It's only if I say it, Turner. Now, if I would have said that, guaranteed.
6-5.
Guaranteed the Braves score like 5 seconds later. So I seem to be the master at jinxing the game. So
Looks like Brebeuf with the free shot.
and that's Chloe Maddox, the goalie, on here on the free shot. And a
Good
great save. However, Natalie Burr was able to pick the ball up, and it looks like we may have another free shot. So costly, as Natalie Burr gets the free shot now,
Chloe Maddox going to have to make another great stop.
and unable to do it
cannot.
this time, but cannot be undermined how good that first save was. And whoa, looks like we have a little trouble with the scoreboard there, as Brebeuf now shown with 9 points. Fans, don't be confused. It is 6-5. Brebeuf trails by 1 here in the second period. 17:32 remaining. And Turner, another response by Brebeuf. Both teams have responded well to adversity tonight.
Yeah, just going back to, I guess, what we've said at the very beginning. Stats very equal. The records are deceiving. Improving here, 6-5. It's going to be a great finish here. Just as you said, 17 and a half minutes left and getting ready for this face-off. We are off. Brebeuf,
And Brebeuf wins the faceoff. A chance to maybe tie this game up, but there's a whistle.
keep going. Another whistle.
And that's Burr passes it out to Baxter. Oh, a nice screen there. Really good screen.
it inside. They tried to. There's the pass. Picked off, and that's definitely gonna be a whistle.
This crowd's starting to get into the game. We're starting to hear little yells here and there. The intensity is picking up. The stadium gaining energy as we get closer to the end of this game.
Yeah, as we get closer, as that clock gets closer to
Oh,
0.
and she loses the ball.
She gets
Able to
back
hang
up.
on to it. Great play. Turning around. Nice little subtle spin move. She's got someone in the middle of the field. Hard to see the number, I think. Hard telling what number that is. But I believe that's Zott. Zott turns it over. But that ball's still loose. And that's number 1. McKenna Fredrickson with it. Now Rachel Harris has it at the bottom of the screen here. Oh, had him inside. Or had her inside.
Getting this pass. It's going to be looks like HSE ball.
And another whistle. The play will continue. HSC's going to have it. That's Zott with it at the top.
Just working it inside.
Oh, she's got a good look here. She's going to pass it up. Pretty smart decision. Oh, she had her inside.
Be a loose ball.
And they're going to kick
Covered,
it out.
though.
Royals doing a really good job of keeping the ball in this possession.
Yeah.
They've yet to turn it over.
Seems like the ball is spending a lot more time on this side of the field than it is back towards Chloe Maddox. And looks like HSC still has the ball.
Oh, she's got Fredrickson right in the middle. She flashed for a second as Rachel Harris is going to go in. Turner, they had a lot of good looks there. They didn't pass it inside, though. That could have been a goal right there. Fredrickson was wide open right in front of the goal. So
swarming defense there. Chloe
Brebeuf definitely stepping up the intensity. His Zott loses it, but there's a whistle. It's going to stay with HSC. 13:57 remaining in this game. So 6-5. The intensity picking up here as we get down into the really late stages of this game. And Brebeuf comes away with it here. Let's see if they try to push it up. No, they're going to try to slow the pace down a bit.
Good
and
defense, though.
Now they got to get the ball up.
Good steal. Pass to Chloe's.
Just tough, man. Those loose balls cannot be easy to track down.
No way. Just overthrew it.
And HSC able to retain it. So, for the moment at least, a lot of contact, and that's a whistle, and HSC is going to keep the ball here. So, Turner, it cannot be ignored. That clock continues to run. So, even though it's a one-score game, every second counts right now, and the longer that clock runs, the more it plays into the Royals' favor. So,
the more whistles they call, the more 10-second intervals, and there's another one. As we were saying, the more 10-second intervals of no plays, they eventually going to add up. Got just under 12.5 minutes left.
It's Rachel Harris with it. Oh, and she's knocked down, no whistle.
Then they're going to call a whistle.
Now there's a whistle. So let's see if that's related. Nope, that is.
That's on Rachel Harris.
That's a penalty on Rachel Harris. I think maybe a swipe or what they call a slash in lacrosse. So she's going to head out for a couple minutes. And Brebeuf now with the numbers and a chance to maybe tie this game up at some point.
Got another stoppage. Brebeuf quickly moving the
Here
ball.
they go. They got the numbers.
Oh,
They have a teammate right down in. And a great stop by Maddox. And Turner, I mean, that was as good of a look as Brebeuf has had maybe all night. I mean, the fast break completely had the numbers.
that was a one-on-one.
Wide open. They had to pass there just a shot a little bit off guard, but definitely Brebeuf gave themselves a shot, and that's all you can really ask for them.
Yeah, more shots on goal that they have. One of them's going to go in eventually. The Royals lock up on defense. Remain this lead.
I think a lot of those shots have a lot to do with Maddox doing an excellent job down there tonight.
Yeah, she's had a great game.
As she gets another save right there. However, there's a penalty. Brebeuf has averaged 9.7 goals a game, and they're sitting at 5 right now. Now, I hope I don't jinx them, but
Oh, jeez.
Maddox, up to this point, has done an unbelievable job as they have a free shot right here.
See if
Oh, and she
stripped
loses the
away.
ball. And Maddox comes away with a huge save right there. Trying to clear some space out, maybe get a throw off. Get it out of there, out of the danger zone.
passes
And here
it
come
out.
the Royals.
Yeah, I was scared. Maybe another announcer jinx there, but HSE did a good job, stripped it away, and here they come.
No, Turner, I was pretty confident that time that Maddox was going to get that stop, so I wasn't worried. Brebeuf heading the other way now. And now they have the numbers here. Can they get inside? She loses the ball. They're going to call a shove.
Whistle.
And that's a big call right there because that could potentially give Brebeuf a free shot here and really put the pressure on Maddox to try to keep this game a one-score game.
Maddox with a great game. Obviously, you said Brebeuf's averaging 9. It's another save.
She got the stop, and it's heading HSC's way, so Bankston unable to convert.
Chloe Maddox having
And Maddox just absolutely launches
that
it.
one, yeah. Oh.
Oh, and now they got a one-on-one. That's Rachel Harris. I think that's Rachel Harris.
Wow, what a
Oh, my
stop.
goodness. Wow. That is high-level goalie play right there, Turner.
Yeah, we've got 2 excellent goalies. But Chloe Maddox is down. She is in
So we have
obvious pain.
an injury, and with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a timeout here on SSN.
Yeah.
We'll be back with you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. We're happy to be with you for the last 9 minutes and 6 seconds of this game. We want to remind you that this game is brought to you by Sky Zone. Sky Zone wants you to have fun and fly safe. So Turner, Chloe Maddox a little bit shaken up there. Backup goalie is in the game, but she walked off the field on her own power, so that's great to see. We wish her well. Hopefully she can get back in this game or at least be okay for the rest of the year. So Brebeuf on the fast break here. There's another whistle.
Yeah, obviously, Chloe Maddox having a great game, but let's see how Katie Campbell can do here in goalie. It's going to be interesting with these last eight minutes and change. Looks like Brebeuf's got a free shot, so goalie's tested early here.
And the free shot goes in. So we are all tied up. 8:31 left. And Turner, we got a ball game here with 8:31 to play in the second half.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything different. As we were talking about this whole game, it's going to be a great game. And stats looking very identical, and it's going to be really fun last 8.5 minutes.
Sure is, Turner. I can't wait to see what happens here.
I
obviously,
cannot wait.
Obviously, a little bit of a wild card with an injury, and just it's been a game of both teams responding and momentum. But now Brebeuf themselves have come back with 2 consecutive goals, so they certainly have a lot of momentum right now, and HSE definitely needing to respond now. So here we go on the face-off. It's up.
Brebeuf players on the falls, but
that's going Brebeuf's way.
On the HSE sideline, Chloe Maddox is jogging, doing some shuffle drills. Looks like she is going to be okay, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, that's great to see. May have just gotten hit with the lacrosse stick or something, maybe just shaking up. Sometimes you get the wind knocked out of you and you're just down for a couple seconds. So, obviously the Royals hoping she can get back, but they're also going to need some help on the offensive side of the ball here as we're now tied. So if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to put some points on the board at some point.
HSE, see if they can convert here. Pass inside.
And that's Zott. Oh, she had a flash there for a second. That was Sydney Bowman, who was wide open in the middle. Not for a long time, just a split second, but the Royals are really, really good at getting that pass right in there quick and throwing the shot on goal. So 1 or 2 seconds is all they really need. And Zott now flashing.
Open, yeah.
Zott was open that time in the middle. So and there she is again. And they get it to her.
Defense collapses on her.
And that should be a free shot, I believe. So Turner, we were just talking about Zott was open. They passed it to her, and now I feel like I'm a coach. You know, just call me coach now.
Call you coach, Coach Smith.
But like I said earlier in the game, you can see way better up here than you can see down there. So what I see up here is probably completely different than what the players are seeing.
Yeah,
but it is quite a different perspective up here. And the free shot's going to go in. And Zott adds one to the board. Count it. 6-7 now. And the Royals have taken the lead late in this game. They respond to the Braves. And Turner, that is exactly what the Royals needed right there.
Yeah, it was great. Got a great opportunity. Chloe's out with the free shot. And if I'm not wrong, that is her second goal of the night.
And look who it is. Chloe Maddox coming back into the game.
That is great
after the injury. Guys, that right there is toughness.
Yeah.
To be on the ground like that and hurt and to come back in the game 2 or 3 minutes later.
Absolutely.
That is spectacular. You love to see that. That's what being a Royal is all about right there. Is
absolutely. You love to see that.
When adversity strikes, you fight back and you give it your all. And that's what we're seeing tonight from Chloe Maddox.
Looks like
Brebeuf. Here we go. I officially think that we are in
crunch time.
We are definitely in crunch time. There's a lot of intensity out there. You can feel it in the stadium. This game has picked up. We're getting right down to the end of this thing. So every possession meaning something now.
Yeah, it was a big goal there for HSE. Now we're playing ahead instead of tied. See how that affects things.
I think you just got to keep your foot on the gas pedal here. I think 1 goal is too small of a margin to get conservative with a whole 6 minutes to play.
Oh.
And wow.
Looks like HSE's going to take it the
HSE,
other way.
great inside defense. That's a foul. That's going HSE's way.
Here we go. Jenna Jenkins looking up. Oh, and she could not get the pass. Had an opportunity there, but we do retain possession. Let's see if we can set up. Chloe Zott looks inside. Oh.
And Zott retains possession. 5:20 now. That clock's ticking away quick. Turner, at what point does the clock become a factor?
You know, I think if it's not already, maybe in the next minute or two, it's really going to be tough.
Harris had a really good shot on goal. They're unable to connect.
Yeah.
Kylie Fitzgerald continues to do a great job protecting that goal, but yeah, I would definitely agree the next couple minutes or so. I think once you get down to that 3 or 4 minute mark, you really start thinking about maybe conserving as much time as you can on offense. But even then, that's a costly turnover right there. But even then, a 1-score game, you really don't have a whole lot of room to just kind of play around and kill time because it can change in an instant. I mean, one fast break can be the difference between a tie game and a 1-point game. So I think the Royals, I would say, if they're up by 2, they can kill the clock. But right now in their position, they got to play. They got to play this all the way out. They can't take any chances.
You cannot take any time off with a 1-point lead.
And here we go. Here's a fast break right here. Maybe a chance for Brebeuf to tie this thing up. That's Baxter with it. She throws it up.
Good defense.
Lost the
by
ball.
The Royals.
And, oh, my goodness, they're going to call a penalty. So now a free shot likely coming here.
This can be a big
and
test.
this, I mean, Turner, this is maybe the biggest moment of the game right here coming up.
Absolutely.
This is a chance to tie the game with under 4 minutes. Inside. And broken up, but Brebeuf's going to keep it. Now, will it be another free shot? That's the real question here.
It looks like.
And just like that,
Brebeuf.
we are tied. So, Turner,
as we were talking about it.
Turner, I mean, we pretty much called this one in the intro. We said this is going to be an extremely competitive matchup, and here we are with about 3.5 minutes left in the game, and looky here, we got a tie ball game. I mean, what more could you ask for, really?
Absolutely.
I mean,
great night.
Obviously, we want to see the Royals come away with a victory, but definitely we want the fans to have a good show too. So, all our SSN fans out there, you're seeing a good game tonight. This is the epitome of high school lacrosse right here. These are the games that make you want to come back to another game and watch, because 7-7 with 3.5 minutes left. I don't know how it gets much better than that, Turner.
Yeah, this is an ideal lacrosse game. Looking in the crowd, there's a lot of young fans. It's a great game to watch. With just under 3.5 minutes. Looks like we have a timeout, and with that, we are going to take a timeout ourselves on Southeastern Sports Network. Back with you next.
Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. Folks, it's that time. 3.5 minutes, 7-7. It's a whole new game right here. It's a 3.5-minute lacrosse game. Who's going to come away with the glory tonight? That question's about to be answered in the next 3 minutes or so. But here we come to midfield for the face-off. Let's see if we can get a... Looks like we got the camera on the middle now, so we're ready to go.
Looks like Brebeuf had it. They lost it.
Oh, and HSC
Unable to
then
take
Brebeuf
that ball.
has it here. So, key moment. She overthrows her teammate.
Loose ball. Love it.
And Baxter unable to grab it. But now Lowry with it. Throws it back to Bankston. And Bankston goes inside. Overthrows it. That's Maddox who stops it. Let's see if she goes long or if she just throws it out.
I don't think that is Maddox, Sam. I think Katie Campbell is back in the game.
A lot of contact down there. And they're going to call a foul on HSC. And
visibly upset. This crowd is
this crowd is
really into it.
This crowd is irate.
Irate.
And I have to agree with them. That was a lot of contact, but I don't know if that was really – it was kind of both ways. Both sides were kind of pushing off. So
anyway, HSC back.
Yeah, they could have called that either way. Now Rachel Harris with it. She's going to go inside.
Looking
a nice
Zott.
spin move from Zott. And they got the
shot.
contact, and you can hear the crowd. They like that call.
Yeah.
It is getting intense, especially up here in the booth.
Every call
This
matters
game
now.
is on the ropes. It's time. 2 minutes remaining. Here we go with the free shot. And that's a push. Another free shot coming. And Turner, it's amazing how much the intensity has picked up in the last 5 minutes, especially up here in the booth. I mean, we can hear the crowd down here, but many folks themselves are up here working the scoreboard and doing everything that goes into this event, and they're also on their feet. Yeah. So here we go on the second free shot.
If you're not excited.
And that one stopped. Callie Fitzgerald, a huge stop right there. She throws it over the middle. Loose ball. HSC retains it. Here they come up the middle on the fast break. Throws it in. And she got it! 141 remaining. And the Royals have taken the lead. The crowd erupts. And just like that, the Royals respond in a clutch goal late in this game. Turner.
Yeah.
Wow, what a thrilling game we were seeing.
This is an absolute thriller, Sam.
And that was number 8, Olivia Costor. So she adds one to the board, and she may well go down as the hero tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we go. They got the goal, but defense needs to be played here. They got to somehow keep Brebeuf from scoring here and try to close out this game. Brebeuf off to a good start as they may.
Turn it over.
Nope. However, they turned it over. It looked like they may win that face-off for a while, but now HSC with it. Now,
Olivia
Turner,
Shane.
this is where you could maybe think about eating some clock up, but I still think you got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. As Zott goes inside, she's going to refrain from shooting. A pretty smart move, in my opinion.
Yeah, Sam.
We're down to 1:18, and that clock is going quick.
Down 1:10. You see too many games are lost if team takes the foot off the gas pedal, trying to just run the clock out and maybe just
Rachel Harris with it, keeping the defense on their feet. They're they're subtly killing time here. They're still looking to get something going on offense, but they're
definitely not rushing.
Doing a great job here. And they've got 50 yards to cover. I mean, they got 50 yards that they can do pretty much anything they want with the ball.
And they
go in! They're just going to put this one on ice right here. And, folks, this game just blew open. HSC takes a 2-point lead with 47 seconds left.
2 goals in 45 seconds.
And Turner, that is right there. That is how you define clutch. Coming in the big moment. You had 2 minutes remaining. HSC comes away with 2 goals to win this game, most likely.
Right.
I'm telling you what, that is clutchness at its finest. And just an all-around great effort tonight. I mean, this is exact. If you're a Royals fan, this is like an ideal scenario. You get to see a very competitive game of lacrosse, and most likely a Royals victory. It's not over yet, but it's looking promising.
Yeah, it's a great way to spend a Wednesday night.
I mean,
under the lights.
This has been a great game, Turner. I mean, we definitely chose a good one to broadcast here on SSN, and I definitely think this game of the week motto we have, this game has definitely fit that well. So,
for sure.
25 seconds left now.
Brebeuf
the clock going quick. They're trying to go inside.
And
HSE comes away with it. Now running loose. Now the clock really ticking away. No need to get in a hurry here. They're just going to hold the ball most likely here. However, they may just go in and score. They're going to take it out, and Rachel Harris
with 5 seconds left here.
And this one is over, folks. HSC is going to win this game, and an unbelievable effort in the last 2 minutes of this game gives HSC the win over Brebeuf 9-7. This has been Sam Smith and Turner Graves from Southeastern Sports Network. We surely had an amazing time tonight bringing you this broadcast. We hope you enjoyed a great game of lacrosse, and we'll be back with more in the coming weeks. One last reminder that this game has been brought to you by Sky Zone. They want you to have fun and fly safe. But for tonight, we want to say good night and thanks for watching.